All right, welcome inside Delaware Live Sports. Tonight we are at Delaware Military Academy where the Seahawks are taking on Tower Hill. A very special evening here on the campus of DMA. Mike Lang, Joe Singles, Nick Alessandrini, Nick Halliday along with you. Currently, you've been watching the video. It's 3-2 Tower Hill. Bella Prado scored for the Seahawks to make it 3-2. Joey, I didn't see who scored the first bucket for the Hillers.
Nah, it's been a while since I put on the white and green there.
And thanks for joining us on our Vimeo site and I believe also the YouTube tonight, right? Is that we're going on both?
Little full court press here from Tower Hill after their first bucket.
We'll get your records and stuff like that as we move along. A couple of familiar names coaching. Of course, you may know this young lady right here. That's Adriana Hahn, former Ursuline and Villanova star. She's coaching Tower Hill her second year. And her counterpart over on this side, the athletic director here at DMA, Mr. Jeremy John. And we want to thank Jeremy for welcoming us in tonight and making all this possible. It's, as we mentioned, we'll get more into the ceremonies. There's a three-point attempt for the Seahawks that goes awry. That was Tavi Prado, number 3. We're doing a little moving around. It's a little tight up here. So we have Prado, number 3. Number 10 is Maya Hill. Talk a little bit more about Maya. She has the ball right now. Number 15, Abigail Riddell. Up top is Kira Benoit. Number 0, she is a senior. And who else is out there? Number 31, Maddie August. And Maddie August, most of these girls, multi-sport athletes. There's the three-pointer for Maya Hill off the back rim. No good. She's off to a slow start, but we expect her to pick up any time now. Here for the Hillers, bringing the ball up is number 25, Tessa Mullen. She's their leading scorer. Into the corner, it's number 21. It's Emily O'Hara. Also out there, number 12, Alexa Werbacher. Number 23 is Hannah Graveline. And there's a jump ball call. And number 21, I said Emily O'Hara. I missed somebody here, Joey, and I'm trying to figure out. Number 25 is Mullins. I'll get it. Hang on. Who am I missing? 14, Sarah Graveline. So the Gravelines, I believe, are both out there.
So both seniors, too.
Had a chance to talk to Adriana before the game just briefly, and she's pretty confident coming in tonight. The one thing she has never lacked is confidence. When you're a three-point shooter, that's something you need. Maya Hill off the glass, won't go. She steals. Ball's loose in the key. I think we're going to have a jump ball. And we do. It's going to go to the Hillers.
Yeah, and she was trying to draw the foul there and kind of contorted her body a little bit, made it harder for her to make that layup. She didn't get the ball, or she didn't get the basket, but she did create a jump ball on the offensive rebound.
So we're nearly halfway through the first quarter. Team's just warming up on the offense, Joe. 3-2 Tower Hill on that three-point shot. And there's another three. I think that was Mullins, number 25.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of Tessa Mullins for the Hillers this year. She's their, she's been around for a couple of years, and she's their leading scorer. There's a drive played by Benoit. Rebound grabbed by number 30 for Tower. That's Vivian Daniel, an 8th grader. First one off the bench for Coach Hahn.
Another 3.
And there's Mullins.
Same result.
She's got all 9 Tower Hill points.
Yep.
There's a timeout for Coach Jeremy John.
She sets her feet well, faces the basket.
All right, Joe, let's tell everybody
job.
all of ours. And Phil was a senior at Salesiana when I was a freshman, and much better at just about everything than I was.
Yeah, this whole side that we're on is pretty much packed.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
They have opened the bleachers on the other side, which they normally don't do here. They're mostly JV players over there right now, but a nice pass underneath the Benoit.
Give and go from August, yeah.
So I saw a lot of these girls from DMA play volleyball.
Yeah.
That's a travel on Tessa.
Yeah.
She just lost her spot on the floor. That's all. Nick, I kind of lost what I was going to say there. Nick Alessandrini along with, he's going to join us for the boys game, and we'll probably bring him on We do have a third headset here, Nick, if you want to come in and join us at any time. And Nick might be our post-game interview guy. We do have the chain. We're going to name the 302 player of the game and go down and probably grab an interview after the game, which is always a lot of fun. The famous chain. It's getting notoriety around the state. Here is Hill. Drives in, puts up a shot. She's fouled, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws. Foul, I believe, is going to be on Emily O'Hara of Tower Hill. It is number 21.
Yeah, she's being aggressive. Is Hill this whole game? She's been aggressive. She's looking to attack, and although the shots haven't been falling yet, she's drawing fouls for sure. See if she can get 2 easy ones here from the free throw line. Off the back.
Yeah, Maya might just be a little. What's the word I'm looking for? With everything going on tonight with is about her dad, maybe she just needs the nerves to settle down a little bit. And that one is in. Maybe that'll get her on track. And she's a great kid and an outstanding athlete and student. So we're all rooting for Maya. Mullins this time passes it up. That is number 13, Cece Clough, a sophomore. She turns it over, and back the other way come the Seahawks. This is Hill. You're going to see her and hear her name quite a bit tonight. She handles the ball most of the time. Her and Tavi Prado, number 3. So Tavi's big sister Bella is here, St. Mark's grad. She couldn't get Tavi to go to St. Mark's, so Tavi wanted to come here to DMA. It's a tight squeeze up here tonight. This was probably my idea. So Nick Halliday's going to take over on the camera. He's much better than me. Joey, I'm going to run this cable over your head. It's just a zoo up here, Allison Drini. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Here's Hill underneath with the bang shot off the glass. No good. Mullins and Hill battle for the rebound. We have a jump ball. It's going to stay with DMA. All right, inbound to Kira Benoit. She came here last year after a couple of years playing for the Spartans of St. Mark's.
Good pass.
Boy,
Can't finish, but good look.
Yeah, it was Riddell with the shot, as you mentioned, Joe. Everything but the finish on that one. So here's Mullins. Nick's going to try to plug in the camera. Let's see. We got batteries. Out to Mullins. Gets around Prado. Prado gets a piece from behind. Maybe that's why it's not working. Tavi Prado, not sure about the call, but it's going to be a 2-shot foul for Tessa Mullins.
The ball was blocked clean, but the ref said there was body.
Nick Alessandrini has taken over as producer once the laptop stops freaking out on us. We'll get that score and everything. I think it's correct right now, right? 9-5. Yeah. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. I bet you that Jason Winchell's watching back in the bunker. Jason's laid out right now with an undisclosed illness, and he'd be here tonight. You know he wouldn't miss this one. DMA drives quickly up. Hill goes up. Just not falling right now for Maya, and rebounded there by Daniel for the Hillers. She's one-on-one with the senior Maya Hill, gets around her but loses the handle.
Yep, too much dribbling there.
Yeah, and this is poked away by Mullins from DMA's number 1, and that is Michaela Spence.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hill, Mike, just settle. Like you said, I think they're a little bit of nerves, but just settle. You know, maybe even a old school jump stop under there just to kind of get her feet under her before she goes up for that shot.
She is making some moves to the hoop. There she goes again. Just right now, can't get anything to go. Looks like Christiana basketball team has arrived. And I saw the Vikings the other day, Joe, at your place, Concord, and they defeated Concord. Looked good in the second half of that one. So we're expecting a good boys game tonight as well. So stick around for that one. Here's Maya Hill. Gets around. Can't get around Mullins this time. Her shot goes in, though. Gets it up and off the rim. And there's her first field goal for Maya Hill. She's got 3.
Yep. And that was the toughest shot she has taken all night. And that one dropped, so that might get her going. as she continues to attack, get a deep three.
She can fill up the scoreboard, that's for sure. So can Mullins. That shot was from Daniel. So the 8th grader not shy. Here's Mullins for 3. This time too much off the back rim. Rebounded there by Alicia Moran, who snuck in, Joe, when we weren't looking. And we have a stoppage of play, maybe a cut.
Yeah, I think August came off kind of holding her left shoulder awkwardly. Left arm.
It's over there with the athletic trainer.
Yeah. Hopefully it didn't pop out. Looks like it didn't pop out. She's moving it as she's walking. There she goes.
Pretty athletic family, the Augusts. We all know Brian August, her dad, and Tyler August, her brother, who went to school here. And now is at, I think Tyler's at the University of Delaware, is he not? No, he got drafted?
No, Liberty.
He's at Liberty down in Lynchburg. There's a foul. Going to the line is going to be Gracie Goad, number 20. Joe, you have a roster there in front of you just so we don't have to.
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
Absolutely.
I made sure I printed these before I left work today.
Yep.
I'll be out of the office. You're trying to call me. I'll be out of the office for the next 11 days. So you can find me in a gym near you. First free throw is up and good by Goad, and it's 10-8 Tower Hill.
Both teams, Mike, are running. Both teams are playing man, so to attack it, both teams are running that little flex cut, and that was that little flex cut there that Gracie Goad got fouled on and just made a free throw on the first one. But it's open if you cut, you go high, low, coming across the middle of the lane.
Riddell chased that one and caught up to it, but her foot was on the sideline right in front of the Tower Hill bench. And there were like 6 girls in green and weren't going to let the referee miss that call. But he had a good angle at it. That shot, Tower now has gone a little cold from the field. Here comes DMA. They're running, which is not a surprise with the Jeremy John team. When he was at Glasgow, the boys coach, they ran a lot too. Moran almost loses it, but she gets it to Prado. Here's Tavi one-on-one out there with Hannah Graveline. Prado in front of us, drives into the lane on Graveline, up off the glass.
Nice
and she
finish.
ties it up at 10. That was a nice one.
Yep, beautiful finish. Got to make sure she got the angle.
I saw Tavi's mom working the concession stand when I came in.
Illegal screen. Illegal screen on the Hillers. Ball go back for a last chance shot of DMA.
That's right, 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. 8 minutes went by, but we were up here Nick was trying to get us all squared away. So Prado will inbound to Kira Benoit. We said 6.2 on the clock.
Better hurry.
2-1. I don't know if they're going to get a shot off. And
Nope.
that's not going to count.
Good shot, but yeah.
So at the end of 1, we're tied at 10. And here on Phil Hill Remembrance Night at DMA, we're going to take a quick break back on 302 Sports right after this.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer, president of Sodell Concepts, the best restaurant group in the state, and we're inviting you to come join our team. Sodell Concepts is a growing hospitality company with 16 restaurants and a variety of other hospitality businesses, all located in beautiful southern Delaware. We have recently added many departments to our executive leadership.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to
20-17 with 2:26 to go.
Everything on the left is preview.
Our veteran producer is not in the house tonight. Prado for three. Graveline with the rebound, gets it off to Mullins. Underneath, it's up and just won't fall for Emily O'Hara, but a nice look there from Tessa Mullins to Emily.
Yep.
And we have another substitution for the Hillers. Sarah Graveline checks in for Addison Rice. Rice did a good job there, especially on the defense there, and she did score a bucket as well.
Yep, she put some good pressure in this full court press. The Tower Hill is currently running.
So Tower kind of backs off that press, Joe, as soon as you said it.
Yeah, but honestly, Benoit is pretty much, as long as the ball's in her hands for DMA, bringing the ball up the court, they're really not having any troubles. A three.
Oh, how about that? It's a swish.
Three for Maya Hill.
Maya Hill.
Yeah.
20-20. 1:45 to go here in half number one. It's been a close one throughout. Another three-pointer is up. Off the front rim, off of Graveline. I think it's going to be a foul call.
Yeah, on Graveline.
On Graveline, on Hannah Graveline.
She just kind of grabbed their Riddell, Abigail Riddell's, arm to try and stop her from getting the ball as it went out of bounds. But get a sub here. It's number 20 and she's been in. Gracie Goad has been in.
Okay.
Yep, this is her second appearance in the game.
Look at Hill driving alongside Graveline. Loses the handle. Saved in bounds by, is that Benoit? Yes. You see kids every day at school. Sometimes I see them around if I go to a school for a story or something, and they all say hi to me, and sometimes I don't recognize them without a number.
Yeah.
A lot of them I do, but some of them I just don't. Benoit does a lot of dribbling, gets a shot up, and it was kind of off balance when she got rid of it. It nearly went in. Tower trying to take advantage. 55 seconds. Mullins
Dangerous
into the
pass.
corner. Too much on that one. Nice follow, and the bucket. I believe that was number 13.
It's 21, Emily O'Hara.
Emily O'Hara
Yep.
with the follow.
Yep.
Chloe was nearby.
Yeah, and she just stayed with the play. She just didn't give up on the play, Mike.
It was
And
a good follow.
ball just came right to her.
August got that arm wrapped right up in the bicep area. Hill's got a wide open look for three. This time it won't go. Every time it goes in, she's going to bring the house down tonight. Tower, they're going to hold. Not really in their mindset, and that's a drive for Mullins, and they're up 4. That's, if you have a shot, I say take it.
Yep.
And there's a steal. Mullins looks at the clock.
She wanted that three. She wants this three.
Takes the three, won't go. Benoit's got it. 1 second. And it'll count if it goes. Off the backboard and won't quite go. So a little bit of a run there for Tower Hill at the end. They scored the last 4 points. Take the 24-20 lead. Again, you're watching girls high school basketball on Delaware Live Sports. We're back after this halftime break.
Reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that
We're a
works.
locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy.
But have you tried Premier?
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302.
Including a training department, a property development department, and a construction department. We invite you to come live at the beach and work with a growing restaurant group with many opportunities to advance your career. Citadel Concepts Restaurant Group, come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Citadel Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
All right, we're back underway. Couple first half score we'll get to as soon as we can. For DMA, Tavi Prado with 7, Maya Hill with 6. That shot is rebounded by number
O'Hara,
21,
yeah.
O'Hara.
Yeah.
A correction on my scoring. O'Hara had the first three-pointer of the game. Tessa Mullins with 13 first half points out of the 24. And she's obviously the leading scorer in the game. But O'Hara now has at least 5. I almost got done my pretzel, Nick. We were that close. So 26-20 Tower Hill. They scored the last 6 points. Here's Benoit. Dishes off. And into the corner it goes to Hill.
Looking for that 3 and looking to.
Yeah, she's got Mullins on her and blocked. And I think they're going to call the foul on Cece Clough. Interesting, Tower Hill girls did not leave the arena during halftime. Coach Hahn had everything she wanted to say, Joey, right there on the bench.
Yeah, it's like old school, middle school
There are
no
two
locker
boys
rooms.
teams here. I don't know if they have locker rooms for everybody tonight. Hill is on the line. First one just a bit hard. So Maya was 6 points in the first half. Tavi Prado with 7. Pardon me, to lead the Seahawks. 26-21 after that make. So 7 points now for Hill. Christiana, DMA boys coming up after this one. I believe that's a second stream and some real danger. Mike Lang will be producing that game. And Nick Alessandrini and Joey Singles will be on the call for you. Joey, I thought after this past weekend at Salesiana, maybe we wouldn't see you for a while.
Nah,
that was a lot of games.
Yeah, that was fun though.
That was fun.
I left there with actually energy to spare because the games were
there were some
quality,
good ones.
quality basketball games.
Look at St. Andrews, they look good.
Yep.
We'll talk a little bit more about the boys game during our boys game tonight. Our top 10s are out, by the way, boys and girls. If you look at DelawareLive.com, you'll see them there. They're also on our social media as well. Shot up for Hill, just a little short this time, rebounded by Tessa Mullins. Does a little bit of everything for the Hillers. She brings the ball up, defended by Hill. Chloe trying to set a screen, can't get there, but there's the pass underneath. Kick. The shot is up just a little short, but nice design play there for Tower Hill. Ahead to Prado, stops and lost her footing.
Yeah,
and that's going to be a travel.
She went to dribble, Mike, and she realized she had already picked up her dribble and kind of got caught in between there.
It's just hit recent. Boom.
All right, so back to Tower Hill it goes. Tessa Mullins drives and stops, and a dangerous pass, but picked up. The shot is up and off the front of the net.
There's O'Hara again.
O'Hara with the rebound. That shot was it hit the front of the net. That was Vivian Wan. I thought maybe it had gone in, but obviously it did not. Tell from the reaction, nobody cheered.
No, but she's making a living on these offensive rebound putbacks there. Hill
absorbs a little contact and puts it in. 28-23, Tower Hill. I just can't hold that all the whole half. Just watch that mustard. I'm just glad the line wasn't real long at the concession stand. Into Mullins, goes up on the left side with the right hand. Loses control, but Tower gets it back. Mullins says, I'll do it from three, but I think that ball may have been deflected.
Yeah, she just didn't have her feet set under. It didn't really get any strength behind it.
No, that one just didn't have it.
But Tower Hill's going to stick with this little zone pressure. It's been paying dividends for them, especially in the first half, as we get a pass up by Benoit that Grace cannot handle.
Sorry, Joe, just looking up the Tower Hill comes with the record of 1-2. I had something I wanted to do. Lost to Caravel, beat Wilmington Charter, and then lost to the Hun School of New Jersey. And then for DMA, we'll get them for you in a second. As Tower Hill comes back the other way, out to Mullins, gets it nearly intercepted, and they set up a Chloe to Mullins. Mullins stops, thought about a three, sends it over. Was that O'Hara?
Yes.
And this time she misses everything. Picked up by the Kira Benoit. Joe, you're popular. Everybody's coming up to. I thought they were bringing you a hot dog or pretzel or something, but no.
It's all stopping short, though.
That ball, a foul on the floor. I think that's probably a smart foul because that would have been O'Hara all alone going the other way.
Yeah, that was.
Now, it could be called intentional.
That could have been called an intentional foul, Mike, for sure. Excuse.
Wow, I thought.
Oh, they called it on green.
Well, okay,
oh, wow.
Neither one of us is right.
Yeah.
DMA, by the way, 2-0. They defeated Early College, and then they had Chester here on the 6th. They have not played since December 6th. So it's been almost 2 weeks without a game. Chloe misses the layup, and Benoit takes it off the glass. She's being hounded by Mullins. Gets it up to Riddell to Prado. Nice pass to Hill. Drives into traffic. And now they're going to have, she just steals the ball back, and it's in. Chance for the old-fashioned three for Maya Hill. She just wouldn't give up on that play.
Nah, she battles, and she was showing that in the first half, even outside the lane. She just puts pressure on everybody.
Now, Maya shooting in the second half, looking at big posters of her dad on the end wall. Might be a little distracting, but she's a pro. Shot is up and good, and maybe Phil is a calming presence for her. You never know. So 28-26. DMA climbs back in. Clove with the three-pointer, just a little short. Kira Benoit collecting rebounds left and right.
Yep. No chance for Tower Hill to put any pressure on after those deep threes.
Maybe after this quarter, Nick will throw those top tens up there. You're the producer, so whatever you want, man. I'm just a donut in the on-deck circle. So now DMA showing a little bit of patience out there.
Yep. Yep, they're running the same offensive set that they ran in the first half, but like you said, they're being a little bit more judicious in their.
Prado nearly lost the handle there. Benoit's going to slow it down. 3 minutes to go, third quarter, 28-26, Tower Hill. Thanks for joining us on, what is tonight, Thursday night from Delaware Military Academy. Hill for three, just won't go.
Just needs to follow through a little bit more. She's kind of flicking it up there right now.
Werbacher with the rebound. Mullins has it. Back to Graveline, won't go. Ball's loose and grabbed by, guess who? It's Kira Benoit. She's just the rebounding machine. She's like Dennis Rodman out there. And that shot is up and in.
Yep.
Who was that?
That was Benoit. No one stopped her. Yeah, no one stopped her. She just kept her dribble.
Karen Hill sitting right to our right over here. Mullins, we're all tied at 28, by the way. Mullins dishes it off to Sarah Graveline. Underneath, that counted. Sarah Graveline to Hannah Graveline. Bet you they practiced that in the driveway a few times. And it's a two-point play with a chance for three here for the Hillers. Tower playing again this year. Their home games in the Fieldhouse. Not back in Weaver Gymnasium just yet. It's tough to shoot there sometimes with how big it is inside. The three-point play cannot be completed and picked up by the Seahawks. They do have new lights in there, though. Final 2 minutes, quarter number three. We've had a close one throughout, 30-28. Remember, at the end of the game, we'll be naming our DE 302 player of the game, brought to you by Sodell Concepts. Hill off the glass. She's absorbing more contact and scores again. I'm sure she's the leading scorer now for DMA with the points she's had in this half. 30-30. We were tied at 10, tied at 20, now tied at 30. Graveline tries to go off glass. Won't go, and they're going to call a foul on the hand of Graveline. I think that was worse than it looked.
Yeah.
It sent Alicia Moran. Addison Rice would be on Tower Hill. Sent Alicia Moran spinning around on the floor. So Hannah Graveline is going to get a rest here, and coming in is Vivian Daniel, the 8th grader, who also have a whistle, and I don't know what's going on here. So whatever it is, they straighten it out, and we're ready for some more basketball. 1:19 to go here, third quarter in Wilmington. Hope everybody's having a good Christmas season. Joe, I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet. That's what tomorrow's for. I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
There's a foul behind the basket. That is going to be 5 fouls on the Hillers. That's going to be 2 shots.
Yeah, Benoit tried to split that little trap, but she got squeezed, and the Hillers weren't set.
Maybe that's the 4th foul. That was up there really quick. Now he says 5 fouls. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it. So now it will be 2 shots. They have adopted the women's college rule. The men's college still the only one with the 1-on-1 remaining. Had a chance the other night to watch the Bonnies at Siena. And a shot up by Benoit is good. DMA back in front. I think they led early in the second quarter, if I'm not mistaken. They get the offensive rebound on the miss and a chance here to add to the lead. I believe they had a 13-10 lead at one point. They have not led a lot tonight, that's for sure. Benoit thought about the shot there, hands it off to Hill. She is going to shoot.
Short.
Not enough on that one. A nice try by Moran, but it goes out of bounds. And 46 seconds remaining. Tower Hill trails by 8 points. Hill pretty aggressive there, no call. Into the corner. And the shot is up and good by Sarah. Graveline 3, 33-31. Riddell gets it to Prado. Nice save by Tavi. She's tiptoeing on that line. Gets it out to Hill, and here is Moran, and they're gonna looks like they're gonna hold for the last shot.
Yeah. 18 seconds though is a long time.
Prado had to look quickly, but gets it back out to Moran. We're down to 10. Of course, clock's on both ends of the floor, so they can see it. Just has to throw up a wild shot, and that's not going to go. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Tower Hill 33, DMA 31. We're back with the final 8 minutes. You're watching Girls High School Basketball on 302 Sports.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
All right, there's a look. There's a little quick. There's a look at our top 10s. The Sanford boys, Ursuline girls. Joe, you had a chance to see Sanford on Saturday. What'd you think?
Sanford strong. They have a well balanced. You know, they play 5, 6, 7 kids, and you know, there's not a whole lot of layoff with their bench. Everybody kind of contributes. Everybody kind of makes unselfish plays. It's definitely a stronger squad than last year, at least from the eye test.
On the girls' side, Ursuline, we had them on our first girls' game of the year against St. E's. They lost 4 starters from last year, but they got Gigi Banks back, and usually that's a good anchor to go to, and the Raiders are strong again. We're back to basketball. And DMA, you may have seen, was the 7th team on the girls' side. Hill puts it up. Can't tie the game. I think it's off for Riddell. Yes, it is. It's going to be Tower Hill basketball as they have the 2-point lead. I believe their biggest lead was, I want to say 6. I think they had 26-20 right after halftime. Or right at halftime, it was 26-24. I think it was 26-20 before half, and then somehow 6 sticks in my head. Nice pass. Graveline is going to get called for the offensive foul. Benoit got into position and took the hit. So an offensive foul on Hannah Graveline.
Tough call for Hannah Graveline. Looked like she had controlled her body pretty well.
And there's no circle no half circle in the high school game, so. Nice handoff.
Good take, couldn't finish.
You go, Maddie August. Boy, they had 2 good looks there. Here is Graveline to Mullins. 3, and she gets knocked down, and no call. But she'll take the 3-pointer, 36-31. Maya Hill goes over and says, You okay? Because I didn't get called for a foul there, so you okay? But that was a nice shot by Tessa Mullins with Maya Hill right there. August trying to find some help. It's Prado. She launches a three. I thought she had it. Rebound by Graveline. That is Sarah Graveline. But a little
ball
a
fake.
good look there from Rohrbacher, but the pass behind the
just a little
cutting
ball
player,
fake there by Alexis part would have allowed her to get the pass through.
So DMA back on our right.
Good take.
Oh, Hill with the scoop and score. 36-33. Shot there by Maya. She's been fearless going to that bucket tonight.
Yeah, she saw a little daylight there, snuck right through. But, you know, on that point, Mike, she has settled down. Nothing looks rushed anymore. As
How about Tessa Mullins talking about going to the hoop?
Mullins just gets a sees part, goes right down in between.
And Moses was there or something.
Yep. 5-point lead. We got a timeout here.
The Seahawks C just split in two. I'm sure Coach Jeremy John's going to bring that up there, Joey, about got to throw a body in front of her and make her work a little bit for that basket.
Got to stop the ball, especially in the paint.
Coming up after this one, it's Christiana boys at DMA, the Vikings and the Seahawks. We can take a look at the records for those teams, just to give you a real quick look and see how long it takes me to find them. DMA comes in with a record of 2-1. They lost their first game to Dickinson, who I had a chance to see the other night at St. Mark's. It didn't go well for Dickinson, but that's a pretty good team Dickinson has. Odyssey Charter they beat, and then they beat Ben Franklin High School at the event at Mount Pleasant on Saturday. 7 games at Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania against Delaware, and they won there against Ben Franklin. Christiana comes in with a record of, they have not played much. They are just 1-1, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
So a slow start to the season for the Vikings as far as, they had a game scheduled against St. Andrews that was postponed. They lost to Glasgow, and then they, sorry to say, they beat Concord the other night. I actually had a chance to see that game. It was a nice late third and fourth quarter for Christiana as they pulled away in that one. Thanks to my friends up at Concord. They always are very nice when I head up there. I got a nice spot in the bleachers and just shot my video. There's a near steal. That's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Tower Hill. Coach Hahn looks like she wants to get out there and shoot a few threes.
Yeah, she's inching her way slowly up the court.
These two coaches, by the way, two excellent basketball players. Jeremy played, I believe, overseas after college. And Adriana, of course, played at Ursuline for 5 years. There's a shot up. And Mullins is going to take 2 free throws here. And then she went up to Villanova and was the Big East 6th Woman of the Year, her freshman year. All-time leader in threes for the Wildcats. And then if you you'll find her most days at the 76ers Fieldhouse, where she is passing on her knowledge to the Utes, as they would say. Jeremy, of course, the athletic director here at DMA, with some really nice facilities and some good teams. All right, looks like 1 for 2 for Mullins, 39-33. That's ties for the biggest lead of the night at 6. So 5:05 to go. DMA with a little bit of work to do here.
Little
Michaela
flex
Spence
action again.
gets it over. Number 20. That's Gracie Goad. I forgot who that was. A three-pointer for Hill. That cuts the lead in half, 39-36.
Yeah, that's a big shot, momentum-wise, and just keeping them close as the clock ticks down to double zeros here in the fourth. But I'm sure Mullins will have some kind of an answer as she's been looking to attack all night.
They set the screen for Mullins.
Woo.
Underneath Clough. It's kind of a no-look shot. And here come the Seahawks' chance to tie. Maya Hill misses this three. Spence fouled on the way up by number 15. And that's Caden Donnelly who's going to get the foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Michaela Spence. Hill had a good look there. Spence in good position to pick up that loose ball. Now a chance here to cut into the lead a little bit further. So Hannah Graveline is back in for, I think it's Werbacher, right? Nope, Caden Donnelly, number 15, heads out for Tower Hill. Rebound by Graveline. I'm sorry, Clough.
Yep.
Gets that ball. I thought I'd messed the sisters up. I just got her completely wrong. But they lose the ball out of bounds. It's going to be inbounded here by Gracie Goad. Nice screen. Gets Benoit some room, and she's up top. Hill thought about the three. Into the middle, nice pass underneath. Spence blocked by Clough, and they're going to say that she was fouled. And 2 more free throws here for DMA. That'd be the second team foul on the Hillers.
Yeah, Maya's pressure of looking to dribble penetrate caused the Hillers to kind of move up defensively, and she was able to just kind of dump the ball down there.
That time she gets the bounce, 39-37. So we had a good one for you tonight. We figured this would be an entertaining, competitive game. Number 2, loose, picked up by Hannah Graveline, and here they come. They just want to get over that timeline. And Mullins nearly has it picked by Hill, and it is. Steal by Maya Hill. She's going in looking to tie. Just throws it up, and she's going to shoot a pair, but almost got that ball to go. She's playing some inspired basketball tonight.
Yeah, she's just active, right? Defensively, she's just super active, not taking anything for granted, not taking anything, any chances, just trying to get her hands on everything. Kind of reminds me of my daughter's games, where sometimes people hold the ball a little bit too long, and if you hold the ball, the girls come and grab it.
What grade level is that?
5th and 6th.
Yeah, that's a good level.
Yep.
I remember watching, helping coach 3rd and 4th graders. That was a lot of fun. You got to play the games at some of the forgotten gyms. That one is in and out. We played at St. Thomas the Apostle Gymnasium. That was an experience. All right, second free throw upcoming for Maya Hill. That doesn't go by. The rebound is taken by the Hillers. I think that was Hannah Graveline with that rebound. Mullins has it now. We expect to see her with the ball almost all of the time.
Yep.
And that's a pass that's saved in, but taken by Benoit with a whistle. It's going to go to DMA. Kira Benoit had a clear path to the basket, but the ball had been touched out of bounds by the Hillers. Checking in is Alexa Warbacher. And looks like Vivian Daniel is back. Warbacher gives them a little bit of height underneath. So it looks like Mullins is getting a little bit of a breather here. I don't expect that to last too long.
No.
Loose ball, Spence picks it up. Gets it to Benoit. Off to number 20, Goad. Spence drives in. She's looking to tie this game up. Too hard off the glass. Rebound for Goad. Hill fakes the 3, drives in, kicks.
Good patience by DMA.
Oh, nice pass by Hill. And we're all tied up on the basket. by Abigail Riddell.
And Mike, you had pointed out at the beginning of the third quarter, DMA showing a lot more patience offensively, waiting for the best shot.
Daniel for three. That's in and out. Rebound. We got a foul call, as that one is rebounded underneath by Hannah Graveline, and she'll shoot a pair. That, I believe, is the second team foul on DMA here in the quarter. Of course, now you have 5. Tower Hill's going to be 2 shots from here on out for DMA. The first one's up and good for Graveline. (40-39). Been a close one the entire game. It's been a fun game. Nick Alessandrini's over there producing, trying to keep up with everything. 2 for 2 from the line. Nick, I produced at Sally's on Saturday, and that clock was all over the place. It was a disaster. But the cushions were nice.
Battery died.
All righty, Goad under. That bounces off the rim 3 times. A triple doink. And rebounded by Daniel. Dangerous pass. And Coach Adriana Hahn saying to her 8th grader, you got to make sure. And here comes Mullins. So they're going to bring the senior back in. Hey, Vivian Daniels done a darn good job out there tonight. She's just, you have to keep this in mind, she's just in 8th grade, probably 13 years old out there.
Yep.
And she's playing varsity high school basketball, so she's got some skill. Said about any 8th grader that's playing, they got to have some kind of skill. They wouldn't be playing varsity. I don't care where they are. Mullins looked at the 3, but decides against it. Into the corner.
Tough.
Oh, underneath.
Oh.
Rohrbacher can't finish.
Good pass. Good attempt at the finish on the cut by Rohrbacher.
Hill. Is she going to try to untie it?
Be patient.
Hannah Graveline keeps her spot, does a good job. They work it around to Benoit on the other side. Oh, she sees an opening, loses the handle, Rohrbacher picks it up. Good recognition there by Benoit to see the opening, Joe. Just lost the handle on it.
Yeah, just turned the corner a little too fast.
Oh, nice screen there by Rohrbacher. Mullins walks into Goad, and that's going to be a foul on Gracie Goad. 3rd team foul on the Seahawks, so it'll be on the floor. Joe, had a chance to see St. E's girls last night against Appa. They were missing, by the time I got there, they were missing 2 starters.
Okay.
And it was a close game at halftime, but it was an opportunity for Coach Ty Taylor to get all of his players in there, and that comes in handy later in the season. St. E's ranked in our top 4. We've had them on this year against Ursuline already. See some potential in these 2 teams. Look at Daniel. Oh, nice pass underneath. Maybe a travel. There it is.
Yeah.
What a good find there by Vivian Daniel.
Yeah. Graveline didn't realize she was going to be open when she caught the ball. Got a little too excited. Kind of stutter-stepped.
It's the most popular place in the building. Nick Halliday's he's gonna take a break and let the kids run the camera. Now, which one's the first one to trip on the extension cord back there? All right, here we go. 1 minute to go. 41-39, Tower Hill. Coming down to the wire. Up top, it's Prado. Sorry, Tavi. Back to Tavi Prado. Scoops up and good. And we're tied at 41. Number 3 with the bucket from the assist to Maya Hill. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Hahn, and you might see them try to hold here for the last shot.
Yeah, we'll see what she wants to do, but, you know, if Tower Hill's definitely been making their free throws tonight relative to the Seahawks, so might see in the last 38.3 seconds it come down to free throws. As Tower Hill's, both teams have been able to draw the fouls tonight.
What we haven't seen from Tower Hill is holding the ball for 30 seconds.
Correct.
So is this something, I imagine this is something they do not normally do.
Yeah.
It's just not in Adriana's DNA. But
Yeah,
here you don't want to give you don't want to miss a shot and give DMA a chance if you can help it.
Yeah, and on that point, you're right. Tower Hill's they've been quick to shoot, and a lot of those shots have been threes. And other than Mullins, most of the time they have not gone in. So I'm interested to see if anybody in the Hillers team has an open three, what they decide, at least in the next 20 seconds or so.
Now, Coach Jeremy John, I'm sure, is pointing out to his players, they have a foul to give. So you don't want to foul them if you're going to foul Tower, you don't want to do it when they're shooting, but you can let them burn all the time off the clock and then foul them before they shoot. And they're going to have to set up again out of bounds and try to run a play in maybe 3, 4, or 5 seconds.
Yep.
So we'll see what the Hillers do coming out of the timeout. They're going to inbound right in front of their bench. Good crowd on here at DMA Dome, and they're seeing a good one here in game number 1. Graveline gets it over, and they pass it on Emily O'Hara. This is Daniel. That's a dangerous pass. Prado nearly picked it off. Graveline looking for Graveline. 16 seconds to go. But you just can't pass the ball in the air like that.
No.
Back to Mullins. She puts up a 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Prado. 7. Timeout. DMA, they have 6.5 seconds. And it's coming down to the wire, and couldn't ask for much more here.
That was the shot was a little early. Would have liked to have seen Mullins maybe make one additional pass and then get it back and shoot. Take another 3 or 4 seconds off the clock, because 6.5 is plenty of time. Coach Johnson set up something over there to get a quality shot.
Yeah, and Tower Hill does not have a foul to give, so they cannot foul. I imagine if Mullins had passed or dribbled, DMA would have fouled them, but we can only speculate there.
Yeah.
So set it up. 6.5 seconds to go. 41. Tower Hill has led most of the game. DMA, Maya Hill's really done everything here in the second half. She's done a lot of the scoring. Not that they haven't gotten contributions from other players. She's gotten good passes.
Yeah.
Rebounded from Kira Benoit. Tavi Prado with the ball handling. It's been a lot. And Michaela Spence has given them some good minutes.
O'Hara's probably got 6 or 8 points. So being opportunistic around the basket.
So we're going to see who wants the chain as the Sodell Concepts DE 302 player of the game. It could come down to these last 6.5. It could be overtime, Nick.
And this is interesting because, as we've mentioned, Tower Hill has given the Seahawks trouble here. So they got full court pressure.
Yep, they got the man. They're leaving Prado alone. They're going to have to hustle now as they go back up to Benoit. She's going to put up a shot. It's blocked, and we're going to overtime. Kira Benoit has the shot deflected, and 32 minutes, just not enough. We're going to play another 4. So let's take a break. We're going to be back with overtime from the DMA Dome. You're watching Delaware Live Sports.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned, community-based news. Free to every reader.
Both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local.
All right, overtime underway. DMA wins the tip, and here we go. Sorry there, Nick. Let me just grab these out of your way. Kira Benoit, Maya Hill, Riddell, Michaela Spence, Tavi Prado. Prado takes the shot, rebounded by Spence. Tries to get it Riddell, and she does. Where'd our cameraman go? Oh, that's right. So we're going to do Maya Hill drives and just didn't get enough on that one. And it's going to go out of bounds to Tower. Sorry, Joey.
You're good. You're good.
We got a
double duty up there.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, we'll see what Tower Hill does, but.
All right, so this is Emily O'Hara. You mentioned she's had a good game. Into O'Hara, deflected, picked up by Sarah Graveline. O'Hara has a look and just didn't take the shot. This is a three
Mullins
ball,
will.
no good.
Yeah.
Mullins not afraid.
There she is
Rebound
again,
by
O'Hara.
O'Hara, gets her own board. She's fouled.
Yep.
And she'll shoot a pair. Here comes our cameraman. So I will go back over this way.
Got to box her out.
I think next time we're here, we do the floor. And run the wireless up
O'Hara's just saying, the DMA's just not boxing her out, and she got her own rebound there.
No, it was 3 offensive rebounds for the Hillers on that one.
Yeah.
O'Hara can't get the first one to fall.
Yeah.
So they did not reset the team fouls after the fourth quarter, so everybody's shooting 2 from now on. That was a shooting foul. It would have been shooting anyway. Christiane in the corner. They're ready to go, but they're going to have to wait. 1 for 2 for Emily O'Hara. Right now it's 42-41 Tower Hill. Here come the Seahawks in a really fun game here tonight at the Dome. Just had a chance to talk to Karen Hill between the overtime, the fourth period and overtime, and she was ready for Maya to end that game.
Yeah.
The whole building was, but here comes Benoit, nice move.
And she finishes, yeah.
Kira Benoit puts DMA on top. Speaking of the Red Sea. Uh-oh. Here's the fans cheering. What Karen says is, see, that was a little quiet for an overtime game, but now they are heating up. Here's Mullins. Gets the screen across to Daniel. Ooh, bad pass. But somehow Mullins gets it back into the corner. O'Hara off the wing. Can't get it to go. Spence gets the board. Nice job by Michaela Spence.
Yeah. Way to bring the ball down and be strong with the ball. So let's see what Benoit wants to do here, but she seems pretty content to just hold the ball. I'm not sure
1:25 to go here in overtime.
And Tower Hill is down by 1, so
this overtime has moved really quickly.
Not really sure how long the Hillers are going to wait. Here we go.
Yeah, I can see Coach Hahn pulling him out. She's saying, "Come on out." As we're closing in on a minute to go, 1:06, and there's a foul by Mullins. It's going to send Benoit to the line, but that's better than watching him dribble the next 30 seconds out.
Yeah.
Spin move.
Spin move to shot clocks one day.
The Delaware Travel, also known as the spin move. Alrighty, so 2 shots here for Kira Benoit. It's a strong game tonight for Kira, especially on the rebounding. And first one is good. Gracie Goad checks back in for Michaela Spence, and boy, that DMA bench is up for Michaela. She had a huge rebound there. 44-42 Seahawks.
Wow.
2 for 2. Timeout. Oh, it's a substitution. She's going to bring in Caden Donnelly. So it's Caden Donnelly, Tessa Mullins, Emily O'Hara, and the Graveline sisters, Sarah and Hannah. Mullins guarded by Hill. That ball's deflected by Prado.
Don't need a 3 here, Mike.
Oh, but the turnover, that's going to hurt. 49.7 to go. Pass us a little tall.
Yeah. I was just going to say,
Here comes Spence checking back in for the offense.
If you're Tower Hill, you didn't need a 3 there. I would have looked to attack right away, try and get fouled there. It's going towards the basket with 64 seconds left.
That's what DMA does. Benoit underneath to Abigail Riddell, and it's a 5-point game. Now Tower Hill just doesn't have time to mess around here. Mullins going to put up a long distance 3, short. The ball's on the ground. It's going to be Tower Hill possession. 31.6 to go. They trail by 5. Tower, a little trouble finding an inbound. They do get the three-pointer too hard. Prado to Hill. Up ahead to Spence. Is it going to stay in bounds? No, out of bounds she goes. So a little breath of a little life there for Tower Hill.
Yeah, a little break here. See if they can make the best of it.
Here comes Mullins. Gets to Graveline. Blocked. Saved in. Nice play to O'Hara.
Oh.
The shot won't get. They just went cold in the overtime. That pass off the back of the backboard. And it's 7 seconds. It looks like DMA, as there's going to be no foul here. And the Seahawks pick up the win, 47-42. And our Sodell Concepts player of the game, Phil, he'll be so proud. Joey, it's only right that it's Maya Hill.
Yeah, and overall, she earned it at both ends of the court, defensively and offensively. She didn't shoot that well from the field today, but she did a lot of other things in the game that led her team to a victory.
She did score quite a few points, but she did not shoot as well as she sometimes does, but Maya had a great game, as you mentioned.
And I also she was positive no matter what was going on, good body language. Very deserving.
Look at this.
Big smile on her face as she gets
you a little close up here.
Yeah.
If we can, of Nick down there with our player of the game, Maya Hill. Maya's getting the hugs from the coaches. And I imagine we're going to have the presentation now. We're going to stay here for this one, Nick. This is one of the reasons we're here, obviously. We're just getting the MVP chance, Joe.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to stay right here, and probably about 15 minutes between games, I would imagine. But we're staying with the ceremony, obviously. As see Karen Hill has made her way down to the floor. Karen was sitting right next to us for the whole game. We had a little conversation going on with her, and Maya had a great game. She got to wear the chain, so that's a. And Nick just got it back. He said, "You can't keep it."
Yeah.
Hey, we've had a lot of players say, "Do we get to keep this?" It's like, no, unfortunately, no. That's becoming a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Jeremy John down there with the big Christmas gift. So we have, and Joe, we have no idea what they have planned tonight. So this is a surprise for us too.
Yeah.
Sometimes they give us a little heads up, but we didn't ask, and we're here to be surprised, and we want to see this as much as everybody else. We're probably going to just turn our microphones up and let the arena sound take over here. Jeremy's got the mic, so let's do that.
serving as the athletic director for the Red Women's Basketball Company. We gather here tonight not to mourn, but to celebrate a life well lived, a legacy built on hard work, perseverance, and unwavering dedication to the sport of basketball, and to the people we go to along the way. Coach Gill was more than just a coach. He was a husband, a brother, a father, a teacher, a motivator, a friend, and in many ways, a second parent to those who were blessed enough to have played under his guidance. When we think about Coach Gill, it's impossible not to recall the many lessons he taught his players, both on and off the court. He taught them the importance of discipline, not just in basketball, but in life. He taught them how to push themselves beyond what they thought were their limits, to be accountable for their actions, and above all, to always have each other's back. You will hear from three people who have had a very close relationship with Coach Gill. As you hear his testimonies, you will better understand the impact and the bright light that Coach Gill here shine on the people he coached and worked with. At this time, we'll start with Coach Gill here, son, Mr. Tyler Gill. Many do not know, but Coach Field once coached girls lacrosse for DMA. In a moment of need, he stepped up and helped coach a sport that frankly he knew nothing about. Yet, he learned the fundamentals of the game. He coached his players hard with the same passion as he did with coaching basketball. In the end, the players on the team loved their experience and grew as players. This is what interscholastic sports is all about. This is what education-based athletics is all about. This is what DMA is all about. And this is what Coach Field is all about. His legacy is not defined by the games he won, but by the lives he shaped and the hearts he touched. Coach Field made those players feel safe and secure. In 2020, after the girls basketball season ended, the team had planned for the end of season banquet. Unfortunately, we got shut down due to the pandemic, and the banquet was canceled. Coach Field took the time to drive to his players' homes and hand-deliver their certificates and trophies. He made his players feel significant. As you see, Coach Field always knew how to shine bright lights on his players. At this time, I ask that you join me by please taking your phones out and turning on your flashlights on his name on the floor. This moment, together, is us showing gratitude to a coach who impacted many people here in attendance. At this time, let's please have a moment of silence in remembrance of Coach Field. Thank you. And now I would like to call Karen Hill, and as well Trevor, Taylor, and Nyla, Field's kids, up to the stage. To open a gift that we have for them.
The ceiling fan from Home Depot is actually in his truck. Oh. Only the chair.
Again. If you don't mind, we're going to show to our fans here exactly what's going on in this chair. Field was very passionate as a coach, and one thing he used to always say is, you can't teach hard. He coached at DMA for over 10 years, and we have the DMA logo. Last but not least, this is called Field Here, Coach's Chair. Coach Field may no longer be with us physically, but his spirits, his values, and his passion for the game will continue to inspire all of us who were touched by his leadership. The coach's chair, in front of you, will be used at every home event where the head coach of our respective programs will sit on. So tonight, Coach Club, you will be the first coach to sit on that chair. You better win the game. Rest in peace, Coach. You will never be forgotten. Again, thank you for joining us tonight, and enjoy the game. Thank you.
All right, so that's going to wrap up our coverage. We turn that down a little bit. It's going to wrap up our coverage here from DMA of our first stream with the tribute to Coach Phil Hill. DMA with the 47-42 win. We're back in about 15, 20 minutes with the boys on a separate stream. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in 15.